Aloha my friends, what's going on? Thanks for coming back to the channel. If you're new, please like and subscribe. And happy Tuesday to all you folks out there. June 23rd. It's June already, isn't that nuts? It's crazy. Anyway, I have a real quick video for you folks today. Just a compare and contrast and a review, kind of my thoughts regarding the Trijicon RMR and the Trijicon SRO. Just telling you folks about them, my experience, questions that I had before I bought them, and how they've worked for me. I've been kind of not dreading, but I've been stressing about shooting this video all day today because usually I have like all my information and I'm like, oh, like I know everything, and I don't have that stuff. But I'm just leaning on, if I tell you folks everything that I know about it and my experience of it, then that should be good enough for you folks. All right, diving right in. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Trijicon RMR. So the Trijicon RMR has been around for a number of years. This isn't like a new thing. It's been out for a while, and it has a proven track record with the military. It is used by the military, police forces, everything. It is a duty rated optic. It's very, very, very durable. Part of that is due to the shape of it. It's rectangular. And yeah, it works really well. I had this mounted on my CZ Scorpion for, I don't know, for a long time, and I dropped it straight on the optic like nothing, and then I have this mounted on my AR now, and I don't worry about it at all. This thing is bomb proof, very well designed, well made and designed well. That's what I meant to say. Well made and designed well. This is a 3.25 MOA dot. This model, they have it in 6.5. I think they might have one larger, and I think that they have one MOA as well. I'm not sure, but this is what I have. I have the 3.25 MOA, and it's worked great for me on my AR as my primary optic, and on my CZ Scorpion as well. They have different models, like adjustable ones, dual illuminated, and this particular model that I have is just, it's always on. It's continuous on. The thing that's kind of junk about it is that the battery mounts to the bottom, if you can see that right there. This means that you're gonna have to pull your optic off, to change the battery. But I can tell you that what I do is that I change all the batteries on all my optics on my birthday, so it's once a year, and I have never had this go like dim or anything. It's lasted, and it's always on. This is the continuous on one, so I really wouldn't worry about it ever running out unless you never changed it. But this guy works really well. It is waterproof down to a certain point, and it's like you can submerge it to a certain point. Again, I don't have those numbers here, but I'm just telling you what my experience is. You don't have to worry about like it getting wet from the rain or anything like that, and you can submerge it, but you can't like take it diving or anything like that. You can buy a sealing plate. It looks like this. It comes separate. It's like $12, and you can put this on, and then this one will allow you to, I don't know, go take it down deep if you want to do that. I don't know. Again, whatever you want to do. Yeah, so this is one click equals one MOA, adjustable, works well. This is a great optic, and I've used it for a while, and I really, really like it. This is the Trijicon SRO. This one's a little bit new. Well, it's a lot newer than the RMR, but it's not like super new. I think it's like a year or two old. This model that I have here is a 1 MOA dot. It is adjustable. It has 5 brightness settings, I believe. Let's check real quick. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it has 5 brightness settings, up and down. And the big difference between the RMR and the SRO is the viewing window. I'll try and drop in some editing and pictures and stuff, close-ups, but the window for this guy is much larger than the RMR. It gives you a much larger field of view. Although it does give you a larger field of view, because of the shape of this being circular instead of rectangular, it's inherently less durable than the RMR. It's not a duty rated red dot. If you go on Trijicon's site, they tell you that it's not. This is kind of more for competition, I guess home defense. I wouldn't want something to break on me, when I'm defending my home. But yeah, this isn't a duty optic. I don't think, like, it's not fragile by any means. I have dropped this and stuff like that. Like, I'm not worried about breaking it, but supposedly it's not as durable as this guy, and it's not rated for duty, so take that for whatever it's worth. The cool thing about it is that it has the same footprint as the RMR, so if you're using like mounting plates for like a Glock MOS system or anything else, if you had an RMR on it, the SRO will fit as well, so that's cool. The thing you want to watch out for though is that the SRO is longer than the RMR. You can see that there, the SRO kind of like sticks out. So that means if you're running this is a clear firearm, I have nothing in the magwell and nothing in the chamber. If you're running this guy on, you know, a pistol and you have your sights in front, that's probably not going to work for you. If you have your sights dovetailed or milled into the slide and you run them in front of your optic and you ran a Trijicon or an RMR before, this guy's not going to work. So keep that in mind. Another thing that you want to keep in mind, like I said, I used to run this on my CC Scorpion until I moved it onto my AR. And I have a specific mount for my CZ Scorpion that I got from CZ Custom Shop that gives me an absolute co-witness and it rides really low. This SRO is a little bit taller than the RMR. So my absolute co-witness turned into like a lower third co-witness, which I actually prefer, because absolute co-witness to me, it's like real busy and it's hard for me to focus on things, so I prefer the 1/3. But just keep that in mind. If you had a specific you know, mount that lined up, you had absolute co-witness specifically for the CZ Scorpion. That was a question that I had that I couldn't find anywhere on the interwebs, was, you know, was this gonna work for my CZ Scorpion for that particular mount that I had bought, which wasn't cheap for my Scorpion. So that's something to take note of. It's longer and it's a little bit taller, like a little bit taller. But again, the field of view is awesome. The glass is clear. Trijicon, these guys do have a coating on the glass that some people don't like. It's kind of blue, but from what I understand, that helps to reflect the dot back to your eye, like a lot better than if it wasn't. But I can tell you that the SRO's glass is not as blue. The blue doesn't bother me, but some people get all haboot about it, and I don't know. So anyway, that is the quick video for the Trijicon RMR and the Trijicon SRO. Just some things to consider if you're going to be picking these guys up. They're comparable in price. This guy's actually more expensive. It's I picked mine up for $500, and this was like $460, $450, something like that. It is a little bit cheaper, but keep in mind, if you want something like that is never going to break, this is the one you want, the Trijicon RMR. I run this on my AR. That's the one that I compete with and stuff. I know that it's never going to go down, and it's also my, like, if whatever, something happens, I got that guy, and I know that this is never going to go down. If you have a platform that, you know, again, this isn't like fragile by any means, but I'm just going to drill it home that it's not rated for duty. So you're probably better off sticking this onto something that, you know, if this were to go out on you, it's not like the end of the world, or it's going to put you at a massive disadvantage or anything like that. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Trijicon SRO, great optic. I'll go ahead and I'll definitely make some videos of me using it and stuff like that, but I just didn't think that I needed to like be shooting it to tell you folks about it, because these are plenty accurate. They hold zero. I've had this on my CZ Scorpion. Like I said, I've had it on my AR. I also threw this on my Glock 40 when I first got it just to try it out, and it holds zero just fine. Same with this guy here. So they're both very accurate. They hold zero, and I don't think it really warrants me needing to take you out and and show you all the shooting stuff. So there you go. RMR, SRO, two great optics. Check them out. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.